Hi guys, Doja here, and do you know what? It's been so long since I've sat in front of the camera and spoken to you guys. Well, how have you all been? Like, I hope you're all doing well. And yeah, it's actually good to sort of like be talking to you, because all you guys ever see are like my hands showing you how to do stuff. You never actually get to see like the face behind the hands. Well, here I am, and I am here today for the 5 questions, 1 take tag. And I was tagged by Monday's threads, so I just want to send a quick shout out to Monday, and I actually look forward to answering these questions because they're very obscure. They're not really your typical questions that you get on a daily basis. So yeah, I think we should get started and see how this goes. Hopefully like I know what to say, because these questions are a bit weird, so let's give it a go. So the first question is, if you were given a paid sabbatical to spend a year living anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Okay, well, the world doesn't necessarily mean the earth. So I'm going to assume that I am from another world, Jupiter. I'm from Jupiter. And if I was paid to visit anywhere on Jupiter, where would I go? It would definitely be Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Like, it's just so pretty. It's like Jupiter has like an eye and it's looking at like the universe and stuff. And I just think it would be amazing to just sort of like go there and like swirl around with the eye and just like move and like be like its pupil or something. I think Jupiter would be a very fun place to visit. I mean, it is my favourite planet. I love Jupiter so much. I don't even care where on Jupiter. I'd like to go anywhere as long as I'm on Jupiter. And I know it's a gaseous planet and like you can't walk on it, let alone like survive on it. But you know what? Jupiter's amazing, and if I was from Jupiter, which I am because I'm weird, then that is where I would go. Okay, question 2. Who was your favourite teacher growing up and how did they influence you? I would say that my favourite teacher or teachers were books. Yeah, I love reading. Reading is like my favourite pastime activity besides sewing. I can get lost in a book for hours and not even get bored. Literally, like reading for me is an escape from like reality. And because I love reading fantasy novels, it's like I'm always transported to like another world that isn't this one, and it's great. And I think reading just teaches you so much. I mean, first and foremost, it teaches you how to spell, and that's important. It teaches you a lot more, like empathy, for example, and it just teaches you about like people and about the world around us. So I would say books, because I have gained so much from books, and I think books really inspire me to want to write as well. So yeah, I'm going to come back to writing, because writing is something that I do love to do. Okay, so question 3. Name 3 things besides sewing that you're good at. So back onto the topic of writing, I would say one of the things that I am good at is writing, yes. I love to write. Writing is just what I love to do. Like, writing is just me. I'm writing. Me and writing, we're one. And basically, when I was younger, I wanted to be a journalist. That's just how much I love writing, and I thought that that was going to be my future. And unfortunately, I became well, not unfortunately, but I became an engineer instead, and that's still good, but it doesn't involve much, literature and literacy and whatnot. But I do dabble a bit in poetry. I love to write, and I did, start a couple of novels when I was younger. So yeah, I mean, I'm no Shakespeare, but I do have a dab hand with the pen and paper, if you know what I mean. What the f was that? The second one I would say is I'm quite good at singing badly. I know it's not a talent, but people get praised for like singing very well, and you never really like show recognition to those who just aren't good. I don't feel like we deserve to be like seen and acknowledged for our talent of not knowing how to sing, because you can take a good song and just completely ruin it, and that is like a skill. It's a skill. So I think singing badly should be a recognised talent, and I think it's definitely a talent that I possess, and I'm very proud of it actually. Yes. And for the third one, I'm going to be a bit cheeky, because the question said besides from sewing, and I'm going to say pattern drafting. Pattern drafting is something that I'm good at because it's not sewing, and pattern drafting involves like drawing on paper and stuff, and sewing involves a sewing machine or like needle and thread. So they're completely different. Therefore, I can't be penalised for that answer, because pattern drafting is not sewing and I am good at it. So those are my 3. The 4th question, do you cook? Yes. What meal/recipe are you most known for? If you don't cook, what meal/recipe do you most like to have made for you? Okay, I do cook, but it's just sort of like the basic stuff. So your rice and your pastas and like just, stuff that anyone can make basically. And it's nothing extraordinary. Like, it tastes good, but it's not like mind-blowing. And no one's ever like said, wow, Dodge, your pasta is amazing, you're the best pasta chef I've ever met in my life, oh my god. No, so I wouldn't say I'm famed for a particular dish. But if someone was to make me something that I really love, I would say Krispy Kreme donuts. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. Krispy Kreme donuts is life. It's literally life. Like, I don't think I would exist if it wasn't for Krispy Kreme donuts. I feel like Krispy Kreme donuts conceived me. That's just how in tune I am with Krispy Kreme donuts. So I've been to visit the Krispy Kreme donut shop about 4 times this month, and January's not even over yet. But like, I just love them so much, and like, they're just so nice, and it's just like, delicious, and I just can't get enough of them, and it's just the best. Like, they're literally the best. Like, if I could survive on Krispy Kreme donuts and not get fat, I would basically buy them every day and eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. 5th question is, and it's a sewing question, what is your favourite pattern ever and why? See, the thing is, I have never like sewn like a bought pattern. I usually draft all my patterns. So I would say out of all the patterns that I have drafted, my favourite one is the green pinafore dress. It's just such a straightforward pattern. Like, it's just something that anyone can do, literally, like absolute beginners, because it literally consists of shapes. You've got your hexagons, and your pentagons, and your octagons, and your circles, and your diamonds and whatnot, and you just sew it all together, and you have like this lovely pinafore dress that just, you know, looks so good. And I think it's definitely one of those patterns that you don't really need to do much with. I mean, there's no darts, there's no like manipulation, there's no contouring, there's no nonsense like that. So it's just pretty straightforward, and I think because of that, it's, yeah, definitely my favourite pattern. And I think people should try and make like alternative versions of the pinafore dress, because if you like get like a square, and then you get like an oval, and then you get like a triangle, you could actually make a high-low pinafore dress. Can you see where I'm going with this, guys? Like, it makes sense. An oval. Think about it. Anyway, guys, those are all the questions, and I think I've answered them to the best of my ability. So the next person I think I'm going to tag is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Made This. She is an amazing, amazing lady. She's absolutely lovely. You should go check out her channel. She joined YouTube a few months ago, but she's been sewing for years and years and years, and she's, you know, had a blog for like many years now, and like her clothes, like the quality of her clothes are amazing. She's just so talented with her sewing, and I think you guys could definitely learn a lot from her. So yeah, definitely go check her out. And yeah, that's it from me, guys. Hopefully like I can come back and sit in front of the camera and talk to you. If not, then I guess you'll see my hands sometime soon teaching you something. But until then, guys, have a good day. Bye bye.